Welcome, sun and sunsets. My name is Cynthia Renee Meeks, and I'm a spiritual awakening guide for those who have a strong desire to spiritually define their life path in this life or a past life. I really wanted to put this scarf around my hair. It was not cooperating. I recently cut my hair and I've gone natural, and yeah, I'm just in the process. So here we go. I am a numerologist, a metaphysical, spiritual ordained minister, as well as a spiritual hypnotist. And and all my videos are all about personal and spiritual development. So if you're new to my channel, I would like to say welcome, and hopefully this information will resonate with you and you will join the family. And for those of you who are subscribers who are just returning to this new video, I want to say thank you for your support. And if you would like to book an appointment with me, all you have to do is simply go to my website, cynthiareneemeeks.com, and book that numerology or hypnosis appointment today. It could be about your children or yourself, okay? Or even if you want to communicate with a loved one that has passed on. There's so many things that you can do in spiritual hypnosis to finding out answers that for yourself. If you had cancer, you're in recovery, wanted to know the reasons, spiritual reasons behind your cancer. Once again, there's so many things that you can find out. If you want to be healed, you can find healing in hypnosis. So many different things. If you was abused in your life, and once upon a time in your life, you want to get some more understanding and be healed from that, you can find out in hypnosis. So again, if you want to just have a free consultation, all you have to do is go to my website and send me an email, or go to my social media platforms and book that consultation today, okay? You're going to witness today in this hypnosis session is I will be talking to a medium who's doing a surrogate session for my son, who is fairly young. He's not too young. He's a teenager, but I wanted some information. I wanted to talk to his higher self and just get some confirmation about his asthma, why he has asthma so bad, and get confirmation that he is a rainbow child. I've always knew that some suspicions that he was a rainbow child, and I'm gonna drop some pictures, along the way so you can see the day that he was born. I mean, literally, he pushed himself out of me. The doctor was not in the room, the nurse was not in the room, and he literally just pushed himself right on out of me. And then once everybody rushed in and grabbed him and put him on the table, on the little incubator table that they have for the babies, he actually turned over and got up on his hands and knees, and you will see in these pictures here. So the day I brought him home, actually the day in the hospital, he would climb up my chest, like literally crawl. He was crawling the day that I gave birth to him. I can hear him crying in my head. So like when they take the babies to the nursery and they put them in the nursery, it's kind of far from the parents' room, and so but I could hear him literally crying in my head. And then next thing I know, they wheeling him back down to my room and saying, hey, your baby's waking up all the other babies, we have to bring him in here with you. And I'm like, but I'm supposed to be getting my rest, right? But I can hear him crying. And there was another incident when I trusted a lady who was a caregiver to watch over him. I think she was from Ireland or somewhere, and I was at work, and he was like maybe a month or two, maybe 2 months. And I could hear him crying in my head. And then when I immediately left my job, went to her house, and she had put him in a room, in an empty room on the floor, in the middle of the floor, in his bassinet. I believe he was in the bassinet. He may have been wrapped in a blanket, just crying. He was literally screaming. And I just picked him up, and I just grabbed all his things, and I left her house and jumped on a plane, took him to my mom's house until I can figure it out. So it has been very interesting in his little, teen, from birth to his teen years now, and just made me ever, wonder if he have some spiritual gifts, or he was a star seed. And in this video you will listen, you will hear and see that the higher self, his higher self, did confirm that he is a rainbow child. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy this video, and it just give you some information about how you can communicate with your child's higher self and get some confirmation. And know, guys, that just because you are the parents and you're like, I don't have these things, that, you know, I'm not, you know, like this, how is my child? You just never know what God bless you with. You never know why this child chose you to be the parents, to bring them into this world so they can do their job. Okay, so also in this video, it's been a while since I've seen it, but in this video you will understand what his job is, why he's here. Ever since he was young, he always liked crystals. He was drawn to crystals, and then we bought a house. I bought my very first home, and so that was the first thing that was on when we sat down in front of a candle, which is a whole nother story, that he was the one that said, I want a house, and then the house just manifested, right? So usually he gets what he wants, and you will hear in the video also say that he is very lucky, because he is the type of person that will give away everything once he gets it. He doesn't want to hold on to stuff. He doesn't care about holding on to stuff. He always wants to share it. And so that's why he is always so lucky, and things will always come to him like that, because they know that he will never be selfish. Okay, so again, this is me talking to a medium who's doing a surrogate session for my son, so I can communicate with his higher self. You will see some healing in this video. You will see some understanding in this video. I get a lot of my questions answered in this video, and maybe this will help you also to truly understand how you are connected with your child, and understand that, you know, just because you see them in this world, this is maybe not the only time that you've had a lifetime with your child. They could have been your father or your mother or your husband or your wife or your friend in another lifetime. Also in this video, I believe that we talk about that he was my dad in another lifetime, that we've had many lifetimes together. We come from the same place. So it's very interesting. And so I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you have any questions, certainly leave a comment. If you don't want to leave a comment, just send me a message, DM me on one of my social media platforms, or you can email me at CynthiaReneeMeeks.com. All right, here we go. We're going to call in my son Sai's higher self. If you can scan Sai's body and connect with Sai's higher self. So we may address some questions.
Okay, I see Side walking as a toddler with his pacifier on his mouth. He's walking around the house.
And can you connect to his higher self?
Yeah, his higher self is showing me him walking like that.
Okay, very good. Can we ask questions now?
Yes.
Very good. Is Sai a rainbow child or a crystal child?
I think his higher self is showing me this time on his life, because it was an important event. So we're gonna go ahead and figure that out before we go to the questions.
Okay. So I just need to stay quiet and let you.
No, you need to ask Marisol, why is this event important, and show and ask his higher self to show them to show you why, what happened that time, and that on him, so that way we figure out what affecting him from that place to where he's at right now.
Okay. So, Marisol,
Yes.
What happened with Sai that is affecting him now? What are they showing you?
Okay, at that time, in that specific, he he felt you pass him on. His mom passed him off her insecurity and her low vibration, and her self-esteem was low.
Mhm.
So aside of that time, he needed to learn to be more eager, to be more secure on himself. That
Mhm.
he was learning how to walk, and he feel unbalanced. So this is the time where kids need to feel that their mother, they have this visualized when their mother walks and they walk behind their mothers, they feel like they should need to walk like their mothers. That's how they learning. Mentally it affects the way you see life, because
Mhm.
there's they walk around their mother so much, and they if their mother legs feel weak, feel with no energy, feels
Mhm.
in a low vibration, their brain is their brain is recording that.
Okay.
So the brain thinks that, oh, I need to be like my mother, or she showed me how to walk on my
Mhm.
life. Not just physically learning how to walk, it's just learning how to walk their way through life.
Mhm.
So side, he's so intuitive. He has a
High
very
intuition.
yes, he has a very high intuition.
Mhm.
So he was behind you walking, learning how to walk, but at that time you felt like you were not good enough.
Yes.
You felt insecure.
Mhm.
You feel like stressed out, like
Mhm.
scared of life, like you were not beautiful, you were not
Mhm.
talented. So
Mhm.
you all these feelings he was learning through you.
Ah, I see.
So we need to heal side from that.
Okay. How do we heal Sai?
We're gonna ask angels to come over and
Okay. Thank you.
take that learning out of his system. We're
Okay.
gonna reset him so he can, and you gonna tell his higher self, me,
Mhm.
that it you don't mean for him to learn that.
Yeah.
You don't, yes, you that you are, you also need to heal that yourself, so you can teach your
Mhm.
kids how to be brave, so you can walk strong.
Mhm.
So whatever step they do in their life, even if we scared, we gonna keep forward, we're not gonna stop.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Very
we're
good.
gonna do that in a minute.
Thank you.
in order for you to heal that, we
Mhm.
in order for you to heal that, you're gonna write down a a letter to your 2-year old son when he was learning, when he was behind you walking. You're gonna
Mhm.
write down and you're gonna say what that you are, you don't mean to show him that
Mhm.
you want him to walk, and you're gonna imagine him on that time when he was walking around you, when he was walking behind you, looking 100% to your legs, how she walks. I need to
Mhm.
learn how she walks. You're gonna walk strong and you're gonna imagine him. You're gonna go back on your time, and you're gonna imagine, you're gonna remember how he was dressed, his little shoes, and
Mhm.
you're gonna imagine yourself walking strong. You're gonna imagine yourself getting what you want, finishing your goals, and you're
Mhm.
gonna teach him that, and you're gonna say, I'm sorry that I wasn't aware on how to teach you how to walk, but now I reset you to walk strong, to have faith on yourself, and I'm doing everything possible so you can have faith on your mother.
Okay.
Okay. And then you're gonna write another letter to side now,
Mhm.
and you're gonna say, I believe in you. I know you're strong. I know you have, just be true to yourself. You know, you know for fact his strengths. You're gonna tell him all his strengths,
Mhm.
and you're gonna say, if you ever feel weak, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you feel that you were weak. I don't mean to make you feel that you can do things. I know you can do this. I know you can do that. I know all your strengths. I know what you're capable of, and I believe in you. I'm your
Mhm.
number one fan, and I
Mhm.
know you can do this.
Okay.
Okay?
I can do that. Yes.
Yes.
2 letters. Yes.
And the one for the 2 years old, you're gonna keep it to yourself.
Mhm.
And and the one that is for him, you're just gonna give it to him and he decide what to do with that.
Okay.
Okay?
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is this now? May we talk? May I ask questions to size higher self?
Yes, yes.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
So is my question, is Sai a rainbow child or is he a crystal child or neither?
He's a rainbow child.
He's a rainbow child. Okay. And for him being a rainbow child, what do I need to do to help him with his gifts as a rainbow child?
Side is in this stage of his life that he knows that he has potential, that he's unique, and
Mm-hmm.
he's different from his friends.
Mm-hmm.
But this is this is the time where kids get lost because they
Mm-hmm.
deny what they are. They deny it because they don't want kids their age to make, they're gonna make him feel that he's dumb, that he's weird,
Mm-hmm.
because they don't understand. uh, Humans are so are, it's not that they're mean, it's just that the bad entities take advantage of that they speak through them.
Mhm.
Their job is to make feel like kids that they are here to help humans advance,
Celebrate
go
advance.
forward.
Mhm.
They use because they're few, and they're few stars like Luna,
Mhm.
crystals like
Mhm.
Sol and Alan. I'm just giving you examples.
Okay.
Rainbows,
Mhm.
there's it just okay. It goes from very few people, very few, to fewer, to
Mhm.
I'm sorry, to bigger,
Mhm.
and then the rest are just humans that all of these are fighting to bring up the humans.
Mm.
We on the fifth dimension, we're supposed to bring all this on the bottom. We're supposed to bring it one step up and one step up, so everybody's gonna move a step up.
I see.
So everybody is gonna be rainbow and indigo.
Okay. Everybody.
Everybody. That's how as a human race is gonna survive.
Okay.
So kids, like said, they are ready in the fewer up top. So
Mhm.
so the bad entities, they go into humans that they haven't decided to step up. They use their words. They use the meaningful things to bring them down, to
Mhm.
so they can there's nothing they can do. They know that is they're not gonna bring a rainbow kid to be a regular kid. It's not like that. They just know that their power, their mind, what are they capable of doing. They
Mhm.
just want them to go to sleep,
I see.
even though they're never gonna be like a regular human. But
Mhm.
they're gonna close their eyes and they're gonna deny it, and they know, or protector or lord or creator, they know he respects so much the free will of any person, any human being on this earth. They
Mhm.
know that if they decide to close and put a blind, they decide to blind themselves, to close their eyes,
Uh huh.
what can we do?
I see.
Yes. So that's why you need to keep telling your son, you need to tell him, it doesn't matter what other people believe in you. It doesn't matter what other people think. If you weird, you're just special.
Mhm.
And it's not because I'm telling you because I'm your number one fan, and I'm telling you because I'm your mother. Is even though on these years he's gonna trying to, oh, my mom saying just because she's my mother, but
Mhm.
as long as he stays on his recorder,
Mhm.
once he passed these years of trying to figure out himself,
Mhm.
he's gonna come back stronger once he gets older.
I see. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I have said many times that he's seen orbs, yellow and white orbs. What are those orbs?
That's why they call them rainbow kids,
Mhm.
because they can see they can see. We all have, humans have, even we as a higher self, as an angels, as a different kind of helpers to humans.
Mhm.
We all have different kind of auras. It depends. uh and like we can see our auras depending, like I'm side higher self, right?
Mhm.
My aura change with him. It depends on him. So we all have, from top to bottom, we all have auras, except the dark ones that they decide to live on their own shadows.
Mm-hmm.
They deny any lighting. They just decide to live on their own shadows. They still have a dark aura.
Mm-hmm.
So rainbow kids, the more the color is more vibrating,
Mm-hmm.
it's the light is more radiant to their
Mm-hmm.
eyes. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why they can see that other people won't be able to see it.
Okay. Because he
Yes.
mentioned that he saw an orb, a white orb in the car, and he saw a yellow orb in the bathroom on the ceiling. Were those angels?
He can see the probably a angel or someone
Mm-hmm.
was just barely walking in and out,
Mm-hmm.
so he can still see the lighting they did when they opened the portal.
Okay.
Yes. I'm not. I One second. I'm seeing another. Yes, it was an angel for somebody else. It was not signed. It was not one of us. It was an angel for somebody else, and he was already going through, so
Mm-hmm.
he side can still be able to see the the reminding of the aura.
I see. And what
Yes.
are Sai's spiritual gifts?
You can also see the bad intentions with
Mm-hmm.
dark entities,
Mm-hmm.
but he gets afraid, and
I see.
he don't wanna see that. He gets afraid. He get
Mm-hmm.
nervous, but
Mm-hmm.
he can also be able to see it, and he be able to send them to the light. He
He
be
can.
able. He can, yes, and uh just just by being aware that they're coming through there, when he conquers that fear,
Mm-hmm.
he can send it away just by say stay away from me, just by saying that he can send them away.
Okay.
And
Very.
he can also, when he vibrates higher,
Mm-hmm.
he can bring up his vibration that he's lining. He will have he the he will take any attachment, any bad entities that comes to trying
Mm-hmm.
to darken him.
Mm-hmm.
He will, like, just by vibrate higher, he will just take them away from him.
Take him out, and he doesn't have to have
Yes,
hypnosis to remove them. Okay.
yes, yes.
Very good. Does Sai have any attachments right now?
They don't stay long with sound.
They don't stay long. Very good.
No, no, but
Sai.
they still they they still come over to him. Like, I can feel something on his stomach, especially his stomach.
Mm-hmm.
He he Because our intestine is our second brain.
Mm-hmm.
He has a lot of recordings,
Mm-hmm.
um, that it attracts. They know his weakness it through his stomach.
Okay.
Yes.
He has a lot of recordings.
Yes, insecure well, that recordings when he was a
When he
kid.
was little. Okay.
Yes, but it did help now that we make the healing on him, so it's
Mm,
gonna help more. But he's always gonna have that weakness. He get you can teach him how to cure himself every night by saying whatever I attract, it doesn't belong to me. It's not. I don't give them permission to stay here with me. They need to leave. They need to leave me alone. I decide that I'm not gonna be a recipient for them. You just need to leave me alone. And my body, my soul, and my spirit, it's my only, and it only belongs to me.
okay. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
When Sai was 1 years old and we were in the grocery store, a lady came by and removed his covering and touched his head. She, to me, appeared to be like a witch. She had black hair, was wearing black clothes. Who was that lady? And why did she touch him?
Mm, she was a she was reading at that time of her life.
Mm-hmm.
She was trying to be awake, and she was reading books, but she didn't have the gift, so she couldn't do it. But
Mm-hmm.
she did, and she tried several things, and she wants to remove. She was reading a recipe to do witchcraft, and
Mm-hmm.
she have to get seven people with seven hairs from different people. So she
Mm-hmm.
was choose she the bad entities take advantage that she was open up, like she trying to have all those powers, so
Mm-hmm.
they know. That's when they jump to people because of their wanted things, and wanted power, and wanted money. So they know, oh, we have a special child. We they She didn't even know. She just the bad entities just make her go to side and try to get her.
Was she able to do anything to him?
No, no,
Okay,
it didn't work. So
it didn't work.
that's, yeah, it didn't work. No.
Very good.
Mm.
And Sai, so many times he's always been very lucky. Why is he such a lucky child?
He's he was born lucky.
He was born lucky. Okay.
Yes, he has so many gifts. Once he's figured out himself,
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna make it big.
Mm-hmm.
He's And it's not like he really desire money or fame.
Right.
It's
Mm-hmm.
just that he just give it he just give up he just give easily those luck, that's because his brain is already, he was born to be that, so he's good.
Mm. And he always give away everything as well. He
Yes,
likes to give to people.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
because his intention is not, oh, I want to do this because I want to have
Mm-hmm.
money or fame. No, it's just because he wanted to do it.
Exactly.
Yes.
The reason why we have this house is because we lit candles and called on angels. And one of Sai's um, wants was to have a house. So do we have this house is because of Sai? Was it because of his intentions to have a house?
Yes, because he's able. this he's able to visualize, he's able to attract what
Mm,
he wanted to.
okay.
So he has that into him. He just you just need to help him how to project that more often and how to
Mm,
yeah, he already had the faith on things, so
mhm.
he can go forward.
He
That's
can go forward.
yes, yes.
And very good. And in our when we lived in our apartments, Sai said that when he was laying next to me, something had came over him and he could not move his body or arm. Only thing he could move was his eyes until he fell asleep. What was that? Was that a bad entity?
Yes, they're trying to give him a sleep paralysis.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. Yes, they that happen very often to many people. They're trying to it's these entities they trying to they it's it was a project
Mm,
that
okay.
they the humans in a higher ranking.
Mhm.
It was a project that they were trying to become real, which it did. They sent entities to do something, even to kill other people.
Mm,
They go into trance and they can become mentally. Uh, they just use the body to go on and kill someone. And when when the person wakes up, they didn't even know they were doing that. This called
mhm.
it sometimes schizophrenic.
I see.
But they it was a project that these humans did with
Mhm.
bad entities, but that happened a lot 1994 because the portal to do that it was wide open. But now we move it higher, so it's that's why they attack almost every single human through
Mm,
paralyzed. And but we since we're moving forward, they knew they didn't have much time to do that. So this project, and we're like in the last time there, very rarely now they know that they're not gonna be able to do that to any single
mhm.
humans. So they were taking advantage of that, and almost they keep sending them almost
Mhm.
through the nighttime through
Mhm.
everybody. So it was very strong. Back on 94 was the last massive
Project.
massive attack on that
Okay.
with that project. But
Mhm.
it just when there's no way, like right now, what probably a few only they can only manage few people doing that. But now they know it was their last opportunity to do that.
Mhm.
Yes, so yeah, yeah. Now it's not possible to do it.
That's not possible. Okay, very
Yes.
good. And science said that he has connections to the moon and the wind. How is that? Is that true? Or what is his connection to the moon and the wind?
So I had lived in a different dimensions, and that's kind of part of his memory.
Okay.
Yes, and he has traveled with the wind.
Okay.
He has traveled to different dimensions, and it's called use the wind, but actually we use the same formula that the wind has.
Okay.
So he has that formula into his memory.
His memory. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Is there
And the
any?
moon, and the
Mhm.
moon on that time when he was travel, like when he moved from one planet to different planet, or when then he live, every time he's not on Earth and he lives in another dimension,
Mhm.
he's a messenger.
He's a messenger.
Yes,
Okay. Is there any way that can we bring his spiritual gifts from his other lives over to this lifetime
he
so he
has
can
to
be
do
more?
it.
He will
And
have to
what?
be
Yeah, and he has to be more awakened, older.
more. Okay, so he needs to be more awakened. And
Yes.
how can he become more awakened? Does he need to eat certain foods? Cut out certain foods?
Through praying,
Praying. Okay.
meditating,
Okay.
write it down. But the number one, it's wanted. One
The number.
he's one he's wanted and he desire to be awake.
Oh, okay. It has to be a desire to be awake.
Yes. And the
Okay.
desire is there, but entities they cover that out.
I see.
And the program the program programming that the government has put into the kids, it kind of put that desire to sleep.
How can we remove the program? How can I help find these kids to remove the program?
You have to ask your higher self.
Ask my higher self. Will Sai help do this as a messenger?
Yes,
Very good.
yes.
Okay.
And the more kids like side rainbow kids,
Hmm.
uh, they get very distracted.
Yeah.
These entities made them really distracted because
Hmm.
they don't want them to work on their power.
I see. And what prayer does he need to pray? Can you provide me with the prayer for him? Wide open?
Not yet.
Not yet. Very good. And he feels like he's drawn to crystals. Does he need to get crystals?
Yes, he's one of his talents. It's he like he can see the colors brighter,
Mm-hmm.
and he can feel the vibration of the crystals.
Mm-hmm.
He can feel the energy, so he can tell the difference which energy works for what. And he can, if he's more into Christian, he can study that and he can teach people which one is good for their vibration.
Okay.
Yes, because people does not, they don't put their, they don't even know their own vibration inside it. He can measure the
Mm.
vibration of the people and the things around him, and very few people know they open up to feel that.
Mm-hmm.
Very few. So he can do that and he can teach people. And people on the next era, all this, what we call taboo,
Mm-hmm.
all this is gonna open up because people are gonna be crazy. People are gonna be they're gonna even feel like their vibration on their head is driving them crazy. And
Mm-hmm.
so they're then and the government cover this up because they say because science say it doesn't have to do with that, it has
Mm-hmm.
to be 2 plus 2 is 4. But now they know that we haven't we haven't figured out ourselves that we know that even vibration bother us,
Mm-hmm.
and not a pill is gonna cure that, but different kind of their own earth has the healing for humans. So
Mm-hmm.
his side is he's gonna be like a doctor, but a healing doctor.
A healing doctor. Okay. Sai has asthma. Did that asthma come from a past life, from another dimension?
Um, yes, that's no part one. One of his past life, he he was he fell into a river
Mm-hmm.
and he died. He died there, and it was a frozen river. So his memory, it's his mind think that he has to protect Ty from his lungs to heal that out.
Can we heal that for Sai today?
Mm, yes, 1 second.
Thank you.
But also, unfortunately, bad entities know their weakness on his stomach and his lungs, so they squish them down so he can breathe at night time,
I
or
see.
even when he's walking.
Right.
So
That's true.
yes, so we can heal that.
Thank you.
Now we're gonna put a white light around it,
Very good. Thank you.
and we're gonna put able to breathe freely,
Mm.
able to feel secure on that area. He's
Mm-hmm.
able to breathe. He's able to to have a very good self-esteem. He don't need to be feeling that he can breathe. He's able to breathe. He's
Mm-hmm.
he's able to do what he wants. We're gonna tell his brain that he don't have to be afraid anymore.
Thank you.
We're gonna ask Archangel Raphael to come and seal that with his laser.
Thank you.
Okay, so
Thank you.
mhm.
Is there anything else that I need to know about Sai?
No, he's good.
He's good. Very good. And can he connect to you through meditation? He can connect to you through meditation?
Your biological father has a message for that.
I'm sorry, who has a message for Sai?
Your dad, your dad.
My step Herbert. Okay, my stepdad. Okay, what?
No, it's your blood dad.
My blood dad, Robert. Okay.
Yes, yes.
What is his
He
name?
he come over when he saw Side coming to this world. He's so proud of him, and he got
Mm-hmm.
so much in love with him just to see his little face.
Mm-hmm.
And he's proud of you,
Mm-hmm.
and he come over when bad entities try. He's always watching over your son.
Okay. My dad is.
Yes.
What about my stepdad who's passed on? Has he visited Sai
No.
Herbert?
Eh, no. It's only his
My real
blood.
dad.
Yes,
Okay, very good.
because it's part of him.
Because it's part of him. Very
Yes.
good.
Mhm.
Okay. Did Sai
So
and I
he also watch over him.
mm, okay,
Mhm.
very good. Does Sai and I did we know each other? Is he part of our are we part of a soul group together? Because when he came here, he acted as if he already knew me. Not because I was his mother, but because we had this connection.
You have lived through many lives. Sometimes he will be your father. He
Mm-hmm.
has been your father. He
Mm-hmm.
has been your it's always a relative, a blood relative,
Mhm.
because you are shared the genetically
Mhm.
same. It's not same reading. Everybody has their own reading,
Mhm.
but it you share the same connection, the
Mhm.
same. Somehow the reading has to be is either your side daughter sometimes or he's your son
Mhm.
because of the reading of your genetic
Okay.
and your every time the genetic change, but the reading it always has the same connection, so it always attract to be relative.
I see.
But you only grab from this life, you only grab one or two people,
Mhm.
so sad, and you are being on so many lives together more than what you have done with your other son or with your mother or with your other relatives.
Okay. Very good.
Yes.
Very good. And as if Sai is a rainbow child, where did he come from? Where does rainbow children come from? And should he read more about rainbow children? Should he get more educated about rainbow children?
That helps to understand himself, but
Okay.
what actually helps is what the intuition is telling them.
Intuition.
Yes.
Okay. Very good.
But it's a lot of information that is not legit and it's not the bad entities. They when they know it's the information is correct, they taking down and they put something to distract you and to bring you to different to work on your ego instead of your real
Self.
self.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And about this book, our book, Sai the Mighty Minder, Sai he gets very nervous, and I know that's part of his self-esteem probably that I've given him when it comes to doing this book. And the other day, the pictures was falling off the wall, then the light fell out, then a storm came. Why is it so difficult for us to get this book off the ground and running? Why is it so difficult for us to get sales for our Side the Mighty Minder book?
It's part that we have that we talk when I explained to you about Side being a rainbow kid. The bad entities knows that they 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 are gonna try to bring down anything that uh, it helps the rainbow child to the people knows them,
Mm-hmm.
and the more people knows them, the more they gonna listen to them, and the more people they're gonna be awakening people,
Mm-hmm.
and they gonna other rainbow childs are gonna say, oh yes, I identify myself with him, so
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna start listening to him more, so the bad entities knows that, so
Mm-hmm.
everything they trying to bring down, they don't want people to know him.
I see.
Hmm.
What do I need to do, or what can we do as his higher self and as me? What can I do to help him to block them?
We can clean that up.
Okay.
We're
Thank you.
gonna ask side higher self to clean that up, to
Mm-hmm.
protect whatever his projects, what did
Mm-hmm.
he do, protect them from entities to come over and bring his projects down.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Thank you. And let me know when you're done.
Yes. I'm gonna, and also with side's permission,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put on his reading.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
I'm gonna reset that to put on his reading that he's not gonna let that happen. He's gonna keep working, even if
Thank you.
it seems hard.
Mm-hmm. Because he had the drive to do it at first, but when we didn't get any sales, it's like all of his energy left this project because we didn't get any sales. He didn't believe in himself that he could do it.
Yes.
Hmm. So we need to reset him. And let me know when you're done.
I'm done.
Very good. Thank you so much, Size Higher
Thank you.
Self, for communicating with us today through Marisol.
Thank you.
We appreciate you, and thank you for protecting Sai. And I will make sure that I will write these 2 letters, one to myself, keep to myself, and one I can give him, and make sure that he says this prayer so he could be able to feel protected and raise his vibration by meditating.
Yes.
Is there any other advice that you have for me?
You can take him with you, and take him or make him do some kind of exercise, maybe running,
Mm-hmm.
a speed running, so he can bring his stamina up,
Mm-hmm.
and and if he get into the habit of running, he's gonna start liking, and that way he can nighttime he can fully rest, and the next day he will have his stamina will be at a higher level.
Hi. Okay.
Yes.
He used to love to run, and then he stopped running because of the asthma. But he used to love to really to get out there and run. So I can do that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So thank you guys for watching this to the end. I hope that you were able to get some insight and some more understanding. I will deliver more videos like this to you. I do have another son, and I'm actually going to upload his video that when I spoke to his higher self, and that is something to see. You think this one is something that I found out my son was a rainbow child? Well, that one is one as well. Let's see. So if you have any questions, please leave a comment below, or you can simply send me a DM. Once again, thank you guys for watching, and I hope that a lot of this information resonates with you, where you'll become part of the family and be a subscriber. And yeah, always remember to love, live, and forgive. Bye for now.